Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Thelma's Creations and More, where today I will be sharing with you a project share that I have for NevermoreCreations17 on Etsy, where I used the Work Basket Moth Journal Kit. This is the project that I made for January 2019. I made a journal. It is 6 by 4.5 inches. This is the front cover. I made a pocket in the front with some lace. Put a little bow there. This is the front. It's the spine. As you can see, there is 2 signatures. And this is the back. Beautiful. The kit has a lot of pastels in it. Browns, textile backgrounds, moths, florals. A lot of little embellishments like this. And let me start off. Some of the pages, what I did, since the size allowed me to do that, I made pockets out of them. I added some of my trims. I made some tags with some trims and laces and moths. Some of the moths were from the kit. Some of them were from Pinterest that I found. Before I start or keep going with the video, I want to apologize for my voice. I will be coughing. My voice will be going in and out. I am still recovering from the bouts of a cold, sinusitis, and my usual allergies. So I apologize for that. But look at the digital papers, very pretty. Like I said, it has like a textile background, some florals, like crochet work, embroidery work, some moths. I put some trim here, which allows you to tuck something in there if you like. Another tag that I made with a moth, some seam binding, and some trim hanging down. And these were from the scraps after I cut the paper to fit here. I made a journaling card from the paper. This also came from the scraps. I like to use up all bits and pieces of paper whenever possible. I believe in leaving a lot of journaling space in our journal because I believe that's what it's for. You can paper clip, paste things to it. The kit also has a little bit of sewing details on it. This came with it. I put a little bit of fabric and a piece of cut applique there. This is coffee stained. It does not smell like coffee. I let my coffee stained paper rest well ventilated for a long time before I use it in my journals, because I do know that some people do not like the smell of coffee. I love the smell of coffee, but other people don't, so I leave it out for a long time and it does not smell like coffee. This one was dyed with some passion tea K-cup from Starbucks, and I put some tattered dreams, as you can see, the little shimmer inside. When I mixed the tea, I sprayed some in there and then I dyed my paper. I think it went well. The digital kit has a lot of very versatile colors in it. A lot of pastels, some yellows, a couple of bright colors, blues, reds, greens, but mostly it's muted, so it worked well with the coffee stain and the tea stain paper. See, as you can tell, this has a little bit of the pink in it, but this is a coffee and it works well. I fussy cut this out of the paper. This is part of the digital kit, like I said, textile, and then some writing, moths. Here it had like a little pin, as you can see, like it was pinned something, and I put a piece of this shiny little fabric on it. I like to use the paper, whether it's whole or the bits of paper. I also fussy cut a lot of the elements out so that the journal, excuse me, has you know, the real essence of the journal kit that I'm using. And like I said, see how it has browns and little pastels, a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, but it works really well with a coffee stained paper and the pink tea. Here I made a tuck spot with one of the ephemera pieces. Put some trim here. I think it went well with this color. I made another pocket, and then look at this beautiful image from the digital paper. I used some, there you go, some decorative edge, excuse me, some decorative edge scissors and some lace trim, and then my tiny attacher from Tim Holtz to make a tag. Here, I believe this one came from the kit. If not, like I said, I found it on Pinterest reprintables. There was some moths in there. This came from the paper. As I cut the paper that I was using for the kit, the other one stayed here, and I made a little tuck spot. You can tuck something in there. You can journal in here, journal there, paste whatever you want on there, and it works well with or without it. This was a envelope, and then I just decorated it with some ribbon and little parts of her digital kit in there. Part of the paper I made it into a little journaling spot so that you can journal, or you know, send a note to somebody. I just use the little flap so it could hold it in place. You can also use this as a tuck spot if you like. Leave it in there or take it out and write a note for somebody. This was also part of the kit, but I fussy cut it, made it a tuck spot. If not, you can leave it like that, and you can feel free to journal. More of that. This one again came from the kit. You can use it as a tuck spot or not. And then see what I was saying, it works well. This is the end of the first signature. This is the second signature. Again, lots of room for journaling. Some stamping that I did. This is part of the journal kit. Very pretty. I've noticed that her kits work really well with coffee dyed paper or pastel paper, depending on the kit that you're using, of course, and the theme. But she's really good at mixing colors. See how this is dark color and this is a light color. It works really well because then you can play with the lower tones or the higher tones, or darker paper or darker trims, stuff like that. It works really well. This was also a piece that was left over. I made a belly band distressed journaling card out of her ephemera piece, or if not, I cut it. I made another little bookmark thing right here. This all from her kit. Like I said, I like to use different elements. Okay, there we go. From her kit, so that it can I add trims so it can pop the colors. Another one of the envelopes. Put some trim and rickrack, and then I used an ephemera piece. Pardon that noise, my husband's outside, of course, right? I'm gonna video, and I don't know what's going on outside. He usually doesn't bang on the wall, but something's going on, so we'll just deal with it. Real life. Pocket journaling card. Beautiful image. More journaling space. This comes from her kit. You can tuck something under here. Yes, I left it, you know, where you can tuck something under there and on top, just so they could sit there. Fussy cut this out of her kit. On the back cover, I put a tag, piece of fabric, and a pocket. It has room in between the two signatures here, and the reason I do that is because this is just another little journal I'm working on. You can stuff it full and it doesn't mess with your spine here. It gives you room to grow without it buckling the spine. And so, like I said, if you are interested in working with this digital kit, it is called Work Basket Moths Journal Kit on Etsy, NevermoreCreations17 by Miss Lindsay Zenor. I enjoyed working with this kit. I loved the colors, and I loved the journal I came up with. It's nice and compact. I don't know if I've said it before in this design team, but I love to make journals that fit in your hand, that if you grab them, nothing decorations, anything is here with my thumb or the back, because I like to put them on my shelf. I like to grab them. I like to put them in my tote bag. I don't like anything sticking up because I like it nice and smooth to grab it, to open it up, to be able to write in it without having to worry about the embellishments being so bulky. So when you're writing, you know, you get the little ridge. That's why I do that. I also tend not to put a closure as far as a fixed closure, like something that cannot expand, because I like for it to have plenty of room for you to stuff things in there. When I use my journals, I like to, you know, if I like something from the newspaper, from magazines, postcards, letters, anything like that, I like to put them in here, receipts and so forth. And so I will do a lot of pasting, a lot of journaling, and it really aggravates me as I'm working in a journal or in a book, whether I buy it or make it, where you're writing and the embellishments are so thick on the other side that it messes with your writing and stuff like that. So I keep all that in mind when I do my journals. I am going to enjoy working with this journal for me. It's a beginning of a new year, so I have a lot of new projects that I want to do, or documentation of items that I am doing, and this is going to be perfect because if it's in my hand, it's like I said, it's 6 by 4.5 inches wide, and I can't wait to use it. Perhaps I should show you after I'm done using it how my journals become thick and how I write in them and stuff like that, so that maybe you can understand how or why I place things in certain areas. I don't remember if I mentioned, but this is a pocket that you can stick things in, you know, so you can carry it along with you or something like that. So thank you for stopping by my channel, and this was for a design team for NevermoreCreations17 on Etsy, and the digital kit that I worked with was a Work Basket Moths journal kit. So thank you for stopping by my channel. Have a great day. Bye.